Hello students, till now we have studied about the motion of free falling object under the influence of gravitational force. We have also discussed about the acceleration due to gravity. And in today's lecture we are going to talk about the equation for the motion of free falling object. Students, in chapter 1 motion, we have already studied about the equation of motions with their proofs, and in today's lecture we will talk about the equation of motion of free falling bodies. In the chapter 1 motion, we have discussed the three equations of motion for the uniformly accelerated bodies, and we know that a free falling object is accelerated uniformly in a particular places. So the equation of motion which we have studied in the chapter 1, that is motion, is also valid and applicable for the motion of the free falling object. But in chapter 1 we have written A as the acceleration of the body, but here we are talking about the acceleration due to gravity. So this A will be replaced by G because acceleration due to gravity is represented by a small g. And in chapter 1, the equation of motion, we were talking about the displacement, and that displacement is represented by S, or we have also represented it as d. But in today's lecture we are talking about the free falling object from a certain height. So this distance, it means this s will be represented by h, and h stands for height. And we know that from the equation of the motion, the first equation is v is equals to u plus at. In this equation, this a will be replaced by g. So now here this equation will become v is equals to u plus gt, and the second equation for the motion is s is equals to ut plus half at square. Here also this a will be replaced by g, that is acceleration due to gravity, and the displacement is replaced by h, that is height for the free falling object. So we will write h is equals to ut plus half gt square, and the third equation for the motion is v square is equals to u square plus 2as. Here also this a will be replaced by g and s will be replaced by h. So now this equation will become v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Now, based on these equations, we will solve our numericals for the free falling bodies. And today we are going to discuss about the numerical which is taken from your NCERT book, page number 136, that is example number 10.2. Now we will deal this question. A car falls off ledge of a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds, and the acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second, that is given in the question. We have to find the speed of the free falling car striking to the ground. According to the question, a car is fall at the ledge of a mountain. Ledge means the edge of a high hill mountain, and the car placed at the ledge falls to the ground and it hits the ground in 0.5 5 seconds. So first of all we will solve question number 1. We will write given. Given is what? G is equals to 10 meter per second square, and the time is 0.5 second. We have to find the speed of the ground of the car with which the earth with which the car strikes the ground. So we know that a v is equals to at, because the initial velocity is 0. We know that v is equals to u plus at, but initial velocity in our case is 0. That's why v is equals to gt, but we have to write the acceleration due to gravity, so we will write v is equals to gt. Now we will put the value of acceleration due to gravity and the time, so v is equals to 10 meter per second square into 5 by 10 second, and it will be cancelled out and become v is equals to, it will also cancel out, so v is equals to 5 meter per second. This is the answer of first question. Now we will deal the second question. We have to find the average speed during the free fall. So we know that initial velocity is 0 and the final velocity is 5 meter per second. So the average velocity v average is equal to final velocity plus initial velocity by 2. So final velocity is, initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is 5 meter per second. So 5 meter per second by 2 is equal to 2.5 meter per second. Now we will deal the third question. How high is the ledge from the ground? And the ledge is the, we have to find this height of the ledge. So we will use this equation, third equation. Students, third equation is what? This is second equation. So we will use second equation to solve question number third, and the second equation is h is equals to ut plus half gt square. Now student, we know that the initial velocity is 0, so this will become 0. So h is equals to half gt square. Now we will put the value of g and t. So we will get half into 10 meter per second square into, we can write the time as 0.5 is means half, so it will be half square. It will be cancelled out and it is 5 2 the 2 5 the 10. Now we will write 5 meter per second square into 1 by 4 second square. This second square and per second square will be cancelled out. We will get 5 by 4 meter, and if we solve 5 by 4 meter, that is equal to 1.25 meter. So student, this is the required answer. So student, आज के इस लेक्चर में इतना ही. कल के लेक्चर में हम लोग आप लोगों के द्वारा ही पूछे गए कुछ क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन करेंगे. लेकिन अगर आपको भी कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो आप जल्द से जल्द कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछिए, मैं वो क्वेश्चन कल डील करने वाला हूँ। सो स्टूडेंट, तब तक के लिए खूब पढ़िए और अपने परिवार के साथ साथ अपने देश का भी नाम रोशन कीजिए। जय हिंद।